What's the difference between a 2 and a 3-star raid? Let's dig deeper in today's episode. Welcome, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, today we are talking about what made the 3-star difference, looking at some ground and air attacks that became 3-star victories when they very well could have just ended with 2. And we're going to take a closer look and see exactly what the difference was that resulted in total damage. So up first, one of our Lost Phoenix All-Stars, Jughead, with his 4 Lava Hound attack, and you can see it is well underway, but as we pause the attack right here, notice where those rage spells are placed. They're not exactly touching, but they are grabbing just about every single balloon in this entire attack, adjusting where he placed those dependent upon the balloon's behavior. And now look at that freeze spell. 2 Teslas, an Expo, and an Inferno, all frozen by 1 freeze spell. Again, that is a huge difference. Just missing one of those defenses could result in a 2-star instead of a 3-star win. And then the last rage spell going down right over the center of the village there. Not only the town hall, but look at it encompass about 4 or 5 other defenses. Those balloons headed right into it, just gonna wipe out everything in that area. And again, another perfect freeze spell. 4 more defenses frozen. You missed that Inferno Tower, and I almost guarantee you this is not a 3-star victory. The Teslas as well, the Expo, all frozen, giving those balloons lots of time to advance through that rage spell. There you can see the first free spell is worn off. The second free spell lasts such a long time that only the Inferno comes back to life, and just momentarily before it is history. And there you can see the balloons have moved past the Town Hall enclosure, the Town Hall destroyed by the minions and the lava pups. And now here come Jughead's heroes, the King and the Queen on the far right of your screen, and they don't have a lot of cleaning up left to do. There's only a couple of splash damage structures remaining. Of course, everything in that center enclosure gone, all of the Expos down, Inferno Towers down. And although this can be a difficult layout to beat with a ground attack, with an air attack, when you're just cleaning up now, there's a limited number of enclosures for these heroes to fight through. And here's another small difference. Stepping on those big bombs before the hero's ability is activated, of course, makes a difference. That would have wiped out all of the Barbarians or all of the archers from either one of the hero's abilities. And now they're going to take out that last wizard tower there. We've got the defending king still confused, doesn't know quite what is happening. 77% damage. There goes the Barbarian King's Iron Fist, and a big bomb does indeed take out some of his Barbarians, but not all of them. They continue to work their way through those other structures. The Queen off cleaning up in behind, and she is being well protected by the King. Again, working out. She's got that meat shield in front of her, allowing her to take out defense after defense without really taking a lot of damage. And finally, when it comes down to just the Queen, there goes her royal cloak. The Archer Tower is history. Here goes the Wizard Tower, and that is just going to leave 3 structures between Jughead and total damage as the Queen and her archers finish off the Spell Factory, the gold storage, the very last one to go, and Jughead completes the 3-star victory. So that spell timing and placement always critical, getting Jughead 3 stars. So we'll move on to a recent attack of my own. And yes, I'm also coming in with the 4 Lava Hound attack. But yes, we have to take a closer look at the base design. That is really, I would say, the primary reason this becomes a 3-star instead of a 2-star attack. Finding the right base to attack with your attacking army composition just as important. And you can see here 2 single target Infernos and one of the Expos set to ground. So I'm already at a huge advantage moving in with Lava Hounds, balloons, and minions. And there right away, see the first 2 rage spells placed not quite overlapping, again accelerating almost every single balloon. And that single target Inferno really helpless against this many balloons, as the first freeze spell is just about to go down, catches the Inferno. Pretty much a wasted freeze spell though. The Expo was harmless, and you can see it only freezes the Inferno, keeping it from damaging maybe 1 balloon before it goes down. The second freeze spell a little better, catching that Expo, and there the last Expo is just about to go down, and that is a big difference. Just the fact that splash damage from the balloon falling took out that last Expo, maybe another critical step that leads to a 3-star instead of a 2-star victory here. As we zoom out, you can see we still have a lot of balloons, minions, and lava pups working their way around the bottom right of the screen. and we're already at 59, 62% damage. There goes another wizard and archer tower to those last balloons as they fall. And now as the heroes are deployed on the far right of your screen, you'll notice that already 2/3 of this village has been destroyed before the heroes go down. The king and the queen working in concert, taking out those cannons. The defending king getting ready to come out and confront the attacking archer queen and get ready for a gruesome display as she takes care of the king and then hangs him ceremoniously on the city gates for all to see as the units continue to move past the poor king just hung there as a gruesome reminder of the damage that is being done to this village. The king and the queen moving in. Only 3 defensive structures remain. The mortar going down momentarily. That will leave just the cannon. Plenty of health left on both the king and the queen. The queen moving around is going to take out that last cannon. And now 3 structures remain. Plenty of time left. Here we go. King and queen close in on the elixir drill. And that is going to wrap up another 3-star victory. Poor king. Looks painful. Okay, so let's move on to the ground attack. And this time we've got Anthony B from Lost Phoenix going up against that very popular base design. And you'll watch the first key to this victory is the way he very patiently is opening 3 separate openings in the walls. The first you can't quite make out behind that top archer tower. There's the second on the left, and now the lower left, the third opening. And that is going to be significant because now the golems will be moving in past those walls rather than being stalled on the walls. And what that does is it makes a difference for the way the wizards are protected. Watch as the golem moves in. It draws fire inward toward where the golem is because it was deployed first before the wizards. So now the wizards can safely stand back at a distance, wipe out all those surrounding structures. The ones at the bottom, just a little bit too far. They weren't quite protected by a golem, but nonetheless, they managed to get through almost all of the outside structures. And here comes the main attacking force right down the middle, and you can see we've got some wall breakers moving in. Came in a little bit late, but there is a great rage spell. Everybody moving in towards the center. Big group of wall breakers, wall breaker overkill as they open a huge gaping hole into the town hall enclosure. And again, that is great timing as you can see the units are just about ready to pile in towards the center. There is a fantastic freeze spell again, freezing an Inferno, an Expo, and a Tesla. Now, of course, there were no defending heroes or defending Clan Castle in this battle, so that certainly tilted the scales in the favor of Anthony B. But it was that combined with great troop deployment in the beginning and fantastic spell timing and placement. Watch this last freeze spell. Beautiful placement. I love this. That is advanced strategy because it is so counterintuitive. He's had to place that freeze spell right on the town hall in the Clan Castle in order to freeze both the Expo and the Inferno Tower that seemed like they might have been too far apart to be frozen. In fact, a Tesla pops up in the freeze spell as well, and that again makes a huge difference. And now as we freeze the frame again, look at the bottom center of your screen where that one golem is leading the charge. You've got a bunch of wizards and a couple of witches in behind. Yet the golem is going to distract every one of those defenses, the wizard tower, the 2 archer towers, all firing on the golem, and that enables all those smaller, high damage units to do a lot of damage to other surrounding structures. Again, you're seeing the same phenomenon in the center as the Barbarian King is protecting those archers, witches, and wizards in the center, and at the top of your screen, the other golem, he is protecting the archer queen. And of course, this is something that we shoot for at the beginning of an attack. That's why we want those golems out in front. But during the middle of an attack like this, sometimes it just works out perfectly, as it does in Anthony B's case. The golems leading the way. The Barbarian King finally goes down, but the remaining units are converging on those last splash defenses, the mortar and the wizard tower just about to be taken out. And once they go down, there's really nothing to stop this battle from becoming 3 stars. You can see the Archer Queen nearly at full health. There goes the Archer Tower, and that is the last of the defensive structures. Now it is just truly cleanup time. Plenty of time left, 97% damage. The lab goes down, and that just leaves 2 gold mines between Anthony and 3 stars. There go the units going to take out that first gold mine. The army of skeletons still up. You can see how many small units survived through this entire attack. And there it goes, the last structure for total damage. Anthony B with a 3-star victory. So there you have it, just some examples of the differences between a 2-star and a 3-star attack. I hope you guys enjoyed those replays. Please do check out my other videos when you get a chance. Like, comment, and of course subscribe before you leave. And I will see you guys again tomorrow, like always, with more full attacks.
Galadon, you said total damage 3 times. That'll be 75 cents.
Peter, come on.
I take Visa.